really frigid outside. It's been in the teens. It was like 17 degrees and it's maybe 19 degrees now. So this is the afternoon and I said, let me put the tillering jig on this staircase here and I'll run in and out of the garage. The garage is still freezing, but I have the shop vac and I have my belt sander set up. And we'll do a little tillering and see what I can get. So let's check this out. Okay. Looks good, let's see. Okay, we got the fade out smart from the center, from the end, everything's even. I got 1.5 inches measured from the string groove. So we can have a little bit of aggressive tiller, slight, very slight. Okay, we're looking at the bend here. It's really not that bad. It's really not that bad of a bend. A little bit taken off here. Okay, you can see this side here is a little more, this side's a little less. Let's look over here. This side actually has a pretty nice bend. It needs a little slight bit taken off of here. Okay, we're going to go outside and I'm going to come back and that's how I'm going to do it. It's just too cold to be outside today, so I'm going to mark it, go in the garage, come back and forth. And even if it takes 2 days, because it's going to be in the 20s tomorrow too. Okay, I took off a little material. Let's check out the bend. Once again, from the outer limb, I have a marked 1.5 inches. We're going to look. We can see that we got more of a bend going on here, less of a bend here, right here. Okay. See what we got over here. Okay, looks like we're getting a nice bend here. Okay, this side we got a nice bend. Okay, look. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the centers now, and we're going to follow how far down each limb goes too. Let me mark the centers before I go out and take out material. Let's see how it looks, how the bend looks. Okay, I took some off from the middle, but you can see some more has to come off from here. Okay, let's just check this side again. Okay, this side looks good. I'm just going to take a little while I'm out there off of here. Okay, back at it. Okay, you can see the space is getting bigger. But as the space is getting higher here, we're going to start from here to here. So from here to here. Okay? It's getting a little wider to get it to bend even. Let's check over here. Okay, I took a little off here to make it bend a little more. And now we can see a little bit of a flat spot here. You can actually see it looks a little thicker here. Okay, it just came in. Let's see if we took off a little bit more to get a little bit more of a bend. Okay, we're getting there. You can see it's starting to get there, but from here to here, here to here, this here, we need some more material taken off. Let's check out the other side. Took a little off the end. Okay, now this side looks really good here. we're starting to get just about a mirror image here. Looking at it, I'm going to leave that side alone. And I'm going to work on that side. Okay, so this is a long, tedious process. We started with back set and had to bring it down a little lower than level to get it started. And now I'm just going back and forth, trying to remove minute material to get a perfect bend, a mirror image, which we have, and now I'm trying to get the correct center level. See how it's bended in the center here. Okay? So we're at the 1 inch mark here. And we're at the 1 inch mark here. And we're not quite at the point where we could put a shorter string on yet. We're going to go down another inch or 2. Okay, we're going down 2 inches and we're going to check it out. Still got that nice mirror image going on. I can't see nothing that really jumps out. Really hard to see, it's a little dark. I got that 1 1/4 going on, about 1 1/4 from what I can see here. Let's check this side out. We still got that nice mirror image, nothing jumps out. We got that 1 1/4 going on here. This side maybe it's a little more than 1 1/4. Okay, so now that we got a little more than 1 1/4, let me look at this a little better. Okay, they're even. Doing good, doing good. We're going to go down 1 more notch. 1 more inch. Okay, we ready for a string yet? Let's see. All right. I think we're going to look for a string. We're almost at a 6 inch brace height. So we're going to look for a string. Let me see what we got here. Still looking good. We're at that 1 1/2 mark, it looks like. We're looking good. We're at that 1 1/2 mark. That micro tillering really works. Do a little at a time, go down. Now I made several trips back and forth, but we're at the point now where it looks like I could find a nice short string and put at least a 5, maybe 6 inch brace height on it. Okay, so that's next. Okay, I found the string. It's all even. When I put it on, I measured from the center. Got about a 6 inch brace height. Okay, it's all even. I don't know if I'm going to get the 35 pounds I want out of this. It might be a little less, but we're going to try. A little fast. We got a 22 inch draw. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see what kind of weight I got at that 22 inch. 25 at 22. 25 at 22. And it's looking good. Okay, that micro tillering from Keith Shannon Outdoors, from Keith Shannon, and the fire hardening. I suggest you buy his fire hardening video to learn how to properly fire harden the bow. And like I said, the weather has not been cooperating with me. But we're going to see. Let me see if I can tell which side is going to be. Okay, string favors always one side, so I got this string on correct. Let's see. I got it tilled down and I got it bending just about to my draw length. Let's see if we make it. All right, we got the 28-pound bow. Not quite what I wanted, it's only 28 pounds. So 28 at 26 and a half. I wanted a little more weight, so that means there's going to be another bow in the future. But I think I'm going to shape this and fix this one up nice. Okay, I shaped it, sanded it, thought about it, and decided I'm not happy with all this hard work going into a 29-pound bow. So I took a chance, see how many pounds I can gain out of this. What I did was I cut it to 62 tip to tip, a 60-inch groove to groove. I only have a 26.5-inch draw length. I put new antler tips on with AE40. I shaped them and cut them. They have a groove. That's where the rubber bands are. They're holding it together while it glues. Okay. And we're going to see how it turns out. And hopefully, because I did such a good job tillering and I measured perfectly from the ends to the ends, you know, when I cut it off, that it shouldn't be too much out of whack. You shouldn't need too much retillering. And I'm hoping to gain a few pounds. So I'm hoping to get over the 30-pound bow. So we'll see what happens. Just give you an update. Okay, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. I cut string grooves in. It's 63 tip to tip and 61 groove to groove. I'm going to see if we get a little increase in weight. But I just want to show you something. I cut off the exact amount on each end. The grooves are exactly the same distance apart as they were. And we had micro-tilled this earlier. And I'm going to the cutout and to the mark on the riser. And look, we got a perfect mirror image still. Still perfect mirror image. Perfect mirror image. And because I cut off so much, I'm going from the string groove now instead of down further. Okay, but look, the perfect mirror image. We'll put a string on this and see what it looks like. Okay, I put a string on and the measurements are the same from the fade outs to the string, to the midsection to the string. So far everything's holding the same. Okay, let's check it out. I'm going to stand back as far as I can here. See your profile. Almost 35 pounds, so it's 34.84. So I got the 35 pounds and we could shoot this for 3D now. I'm kind of happy. I got it to where it was supposed to be. Okay. Check it one more time. You can look at the profile again. That micro tillering really got everything in line. Yep, 34.98. Got 35 pounds. All right, so that worked out. just so you know what the minimum bow length you should go with, okay, the minimum is you double your draw length. Mine happens to be 26.5, so that's 53. Okay, you add on 2 inches, always makes it, well, in my case, 55, and then the size of the riser you add on. So in my case, because I have smaller hands, the rise is 6.5 inches from fade out to fade out. Okay, so 61.5 would be the minimum that I could go. And this is 63, and I gotta be honest, that's 63, I think 63 is the minimum for me. So instead of adding 2, I'd probably add 4, just to feel a little safer about it, okay, in that formula, okay? It just how I feel like it's stacking a little, it was at the point where it's fine, but a little bit more would be stacking. So double your draw length, I would add 4 plus the riser, and you'll have the minimum that you can safely pull back and shoot. Okay, the brace height is 6 3/4 inches. I set the knock. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's like 8 degrees outside. I got 2 different arrows. I'm gonna see how they shoot. I got 700 spine and trotters, and I have gold tip 600 spines. And normally, with a like 34, 35 pound bow, these entrotters fly perfect. But we'll see, because this is fire hardened. I want to see if it's a little faster. So let's see how they shoot. Okay, let's go take a look down there. They're flying pretty fast. And those are the 700 spine and trotters that I thought would shoot okay. Let's just go take a look. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. The bass shaft is slightly weak, and the bass shaft did impact a little to the right. Just for the heck of it, we'll shoot the 600 spines and see how they fly. Okay, got 600 spine gold tip velocities. We're gonna see how they fly. Looks like a 75 grain tip on these. And then we're going to shoot a flat shaft. Okay, just about touching arrows. Let's check out how they look. Okay, actually from where I'm standing, they're on top of each other, and I'll show you the bass shaft alone. The bass shaft looks pretty straight. Okay, so either use these. I think these might be the ones that I'm going to be shooting. I'll have to go outside and see how it shoots, but it's a pretty fast bow. because I thought for sure the 700 spine we'd need for that bow, but 600s is what's required. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up half the night, and 5 o'clock in the morning I got up and cut string grooves. I'm cleaning up, putting everything away, and going back to bed. All right. Thanks for watching. Shortening the bow worked out. I gave you the specs on the minimum bow length. And once again, the specs, the minimum bow length that I got was double your draw length plus the riser and add 2 inches. So I'm going to say, just from the feel of this bow with that measurements, I would say double your draw length, size of the riser, and I would say add 4 inches, because I think if I went any shorter, it'd stack. It's comfortable, it's up there, it's at the end of the limit, I believe. But it's a nice fire-hardened bow that I made work. And I'm happy. I got a nice 3D bow. All I got to do is practice and shoot it. No need to make another 3D bow. That one, the fire hardening, you know, and the micro tillering really pays off. You saw how I evenly cut the limbs, and I checked out the tiller and the distance between the string and the riser, and it stayed the same for cutting that bow shorter. So, you know, thank you, Keith Shannon, for your tillering lesson there. You could watch his videos, tillering a 1,000-year-old bow for his tillering techniques. You should buy their fire-hardened video, fire hardening video on Keith Shannon Outdoors or Dad Beckham Outdoors, and it allows you, like this hickory bow is only a month. It was harvested a month and a half ago, and it was taken. This particular one was taken down to a single growth ring and fire hardened. And a month and a half later, I have a really nice, as you can see, super fast, shootable, lightweight 3D bow for me. All right? So thanks for watching. And watch my other videos on Self-bow Joe. Like and subscribe. Every day you wake up, even if it's 5 in the morning to cut string grooves, it's a good day. Make the best of the day.